G'day, Ben from Melbourne here. Gonna tackle a competition and a thread in a twofer, as is the fashion in the VC these days. First one up is Jeff Witcher Vinyl Destinations celebration of 3,000 subs competition. I can't even comprehend 3,000 subs. That's just mind blowing. Well done. I have to admit, I have come to Jeff Witcher quite late. I was completely somehow unaware of his channel until I saw a number of people doing this competition. But anyway, I'm now subscribed and maybe I'm 3001. All right, the gist of his comp was show 3 things you've never shown before in the VC. So that was easy. The Twilights. Oh, sorry for the glare there. The great 60s sort of pop with a little bit of psych sound in there as well. Sadly, Glenn Shorrock would go on and form the absolutely abysmal Little River Band, but this is a great little psych pop 60s record. There we go. Yeah, I think I first heard the Twilights on is it the a Raven 60s compilation I got on CD years ago. There's the nice label. Just put that back in. Next up, the great psychotic Turnbuckles with Destroy Dull City, and this certainly does this. Great 80s shed burning stuff here. Not sure about those photos with the wigs on the back. Probably a little bit ill-advised, but hey, smoke them if you got them, I say. That's the label. Pretty groovy label on that side. And lastly, the Brain Children. That's right, the obligatory Mikey Young record. This is electronic 80s style awesomeness. Love those outfits the boys have got wearing. I don't know if I'd be able to get away with that. And there's the there. The bloody label. Alright, so that's 3 records I've never shown before. Now, I'm going to do a thread for Robert's on My Turntable, and the gist of this one was to show bands' 4th albums. So I'm going to show a few classics and a few newer ones, so 4 of each. So, the 4th be Suburban album, The Low Road. The Doyen PC31, get onto this one, baby. This is the, if you love those first 3 that you bought, this is going to stroke you in all the right places. This is the one when the rhythm section changed. Boris Sujovic and James Baker left the band and they were replaced by Brian Hooper and Tony Poller. Thought I was going to forget for a second there. Great record. Chase a Dragon, The Low Road, Just Right. Awesome cover of Ride On. Not many bands can do an AC/DC cover and do it justice, but this is the shiznit, The Low Road. Now, this one I was not 100% sure about because it's like 2 EPs, but it's kind of become canon as one album, and I've never seen it packaged separately before CD or on vinyl, and that's Nick Cave's Your Funeral, My Trial, probably my favourite Nick Cave release, I'd say. This has got Sad Waters, what else is on here, which I love? A great cover of Long Time Man. Stranger Than Kindness, of course. Great stuff. Like 80s Nick Cave, you cannot go wrong. Now, incidentally, I've counted this as the 4th studio album, so if there's a live album in between or a comp or whatever, I've not worried about that. I've just gone studio record. Righto, the mighty In the Red celibate rifles. Not In the Red, the label. I mean In the Red. You know, in the olden days, the needle would go into the red because it was rocking so hard. And that's what this does. Yeah, Roman Beach Party. Fantastic. If you like your Radio Birdman and that ilk, you'll love this record. Probably Jesus on TV, the first track's probably the most well-known one. Great stuff. Yeah, I didn't show you the other records, so why am I showing you that one? Next, the mighty Go-Betweens. Yes, with Liberty Bell and Black Diamond Express, their fourth record. Robert Vickers on bass by this point. They're a four-piece. Yeah, they just... Every record of theirs is brilliant in its own way. I love Spring Rain off this one. And also... Where is it? Head Full of Steam, of course. Great record. Go-Betweens. And that's sort of the more ye oldie style of bands from yore. Could have got all of the mixed up, but you know what I mean. Anyway, more modern ones. Black Cab's fourth record. The brilliant Games of the 21st Olympiad. Their German obsession continues. Released a great record this year called Rotzler's Rules as well, worth checking out. This is where they went full electronic, kind of in that New Order electronic, but Joy Division darkness kind of way. It's a brilliant band, great Melbourne band. This is the fourth record, which took a long time, which we didn't think we were going to get, and that, of course, is Eddie Current Suppression Ring's album, All in Good Time, and we certainly did wait all in good time to get this bad boy. Bit of a slow burner, this one, compared to their early frenetic stuff, but just, if you love them, you love them. Now, a really new one from this year. Leah Senior's fourth record. Fantastic kind of Baroque folk indie artist, like kind of a, how would you describe, like more on the, like, you know, the witchy sounds of dark folk, not like, you know, I got a cardigan and I'm so sad. Much more dramatic and better than that. And her previous one, actually, she dipped her toe in a little bit of like that 60s styles Baroque psych pop stuff, which worked really well. And this is a return more to the folky sort of stuff. Really, really good. It's called The Music That I Make. And yeah, I'll show you the inside because it's a new one. Wordage, and if I'm not mistaken, clear vinyl. I was gonna say like crazy colored vinyl, but that is not that crazy when it's clear. And lastly, speaking of the kings of colored vinyl, fourth record, King Gizzard and the Wizard Lizard, The Giz with Oddments, which apparently was made up of a whole heap of shit which was left over from the first three records. But usually, like most of those kind of records, it doesn't sound like it. It's freaking great. And how's this cover artwork? Let me just fold this baby out. Come on. Stop being a prick. Oh, here we go. Yeah. How good is that? And I'm sure being the Giz, the vinyl will be amazeballs. Oh, and is it what? Yeah. That is wild, people. Okay. That is my Roberts on my turntable thread and my Jeff Witch's 3,000 subs comp entry. I will leave their details below so you can check them out if you're new to either of them. I'm sure everybody knows them. I'm just the idiot who had my head up my ass and was unaware. Anyway, See you in the next one.